Hey everyone, welcome back to week number 2 of virtual learning. I hope you enjoyed my video last week on how to make your own mini sketchbook. You can see I've added some decorations to mine. If you'd like to learn a couple other styles and how to make sketchbooks, you can check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to it if you want. Okay, for this week on Mr. Lynch's online art room, we're going to try out a fun project that uses some of the same folding techniques that we used last week with our sketchbooks. And this project can also be made from just one sheet of paper. I call it Mixable Monsters. Let me explain. Here we have a chicken wearing boots. Now he looks like he's a little bit frantic and maybe even a little bit worried. But watch what happens when I turn this page right here. Now we have a very happy cat, also wearing boots. But if I want to change those boots into something else, now it's a happy cat with chicken wings and frog feet. And if I want to change it into something else, it's now a happy cat with a pizza body and frog feet. It's a pretty crazy mixable monster, and I'm going to show you how you can make one of these at home using one sheet of paper, and you can even make this a teeny tiny version that can fit inside of your mini sketchbook. Let me show you. Okay, so to make your own Mixi Monster project, just a quick overview again. If you see this project is all opened up, it is just one sheet of paper that I've drawn a whole lot of pictures on. So I'm going to show you how to create this from just one sheet of paper, just like last week when we made our little sketchbook. Okay, so last week we talked about folding the paper hamburger style and hot dog style, and we ended up dividing our paper into 8 different little rectangles. Today we're going to be folding into thirds, which is a little bit trickier than folding just in half. But I'm going to show you my trick for folding paper into thirds. So what I like to do when I fold a paper into thirds is to take just one side of the paper, fold it over kind of like you're going to go hamburger style, but not all the way. And I like to move my paper back and forth. You can see right here is the edge until this distance between these two fingers and this distance are about the same. So not quite here, not quite here, maybe somewhere right around here. And for this project, if it's not totally exactly the same distance, that's okay. We can always cut a little bit off. So I would say that's about 1/3 of the paper. The next fold to get your second third is easy. You can just take the end that you haven't touched yet, and you're going to move this edge all the way to that first fold that you just made and make a nice sharp crease, just like that. Okay, so you can see the beginnings of our Mixi Monster project. So now we have to make the flaps, and we're actually going to make the flaps in the exact same way. We're going to start holding our paper the tall way, and again I'm going to fold it over until this distance and this distance look to be about the same. Looks pretty good to me. Make my crease, open it back up, take this one, fold it to that crease line I just made there, and make my crease. Okay, so if you've been following this far, we should have 9 little rectangles. We're going to start making some very important cuts now. I'm going to make a little dot using a purple marker on, I'll make 4 dots, and I'll show you why. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to cut along from each of those dots all the way to the edge of the paper. I want that area cut out. I'll show you what I mean. If it's helpful, you can make some little dotted lines for yourself to cut along. But the fold crease line is there, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to snip, 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 till I get to the dot. Stop snipping. Snip, 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 snip. Okay, here we go. Now you could probably guess what these 3 sections are going to be. In this one right here, I'm going to have a head. In this one right here, I'll have a body. And down here, I'm going to have legs. Or they could be something else, like tentacles, or even, for some of mine, I used some types of food. I usually like to start with a pencil, so I'm going to use this drawing pencil right here, and then you could move into a Sharpie or something else later on. So let's see. For my first head, I'm going to make it, just going to make something kind of simple. Okay, so once you have your first character drawn out, then one by one you can start flipping over your flaps. Looks like I covered up this character's face, so what I can do then is build up off of that body with something new. Maybe instead of a person's head, I'm going to do the head of, maybe I'll do a dog's head. I'll do some ears over here. And I'll do some eyes like this. And mouth kind of like that. Oh, it's a cute dog with a human body. Maybe I want to complete this dog's body, so I can fold one of these over. And maybe down here I'll give this dog a little collar. There you have it. I've created my own Mixi Monster book. So now we have robot dog with spiky feet, or we have robot dog body wearing shorts, or goofy looking guy with a robot body and wearing shorts. So this could really be a whole lot of other combinations. And if you want to get super fancy, you could add some color, and you could even glue your little book onto another piece of paper and make a cover for it. So this says, My Surreal Creature Book by Mr. Lynch. And surreal is another word for dreamlike or bizarre or strange. So if you want to try this out, you totally could. This could also be something that you make very small and put into your sketchbook. And if you'd like to share what you've created, send a picture to Mr. Lynch in order to be featured in the online virtual gallery. Thanks for watching.